There we go. All right. Good, good, good. Just in time for the match. Let's get this party started. We are facing Handman 173. We'll be on the play like a oof. Oof. Well, the one land double terminus. Alright. Not stellar, but we'll keep him bottom of terminus. Actually bottom of verdict, I think. Since I have the brainstorms. Let's go island pass. Elves. That'll be upsetting. It is elves. Sure. The old brainstorm here is not looking too bad. So what I think we'll do is we'll go terminus underneath and then draw the Jace, and then we can brainstorm on their turn. The following turn, I mean. No reason to do it on our turn. Let's try to do it on their turn, maybe after they go for a hoof or something. Or cast a glimpse of nature or something like that. Though Birchlore is not the scariest start. I think Green Sun for a Dryad is. Shepherd, sure. And then you got 3 mana. Don't have a glimpse here. Heritage, okay. 4 mana. Wirewood Symbiote, okay. So we got 3 mana. Mr. Lee with the 30-person raid. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Hope your stream went well. Hope you got to verify whether or not, you have a playable card in Abundant Harvest. So, playing some Miracles today. Nothing too, just a little bit of a different variation. Running some Bolts main, some Expressive Iterations, Rip Apart. So it's a little different than your normal take on Miracles, just to try to deal with all these Delvers. Okay, so we're in a pretty good spot here. We have a Terminus on top that we know about, so I think we go. The question is if we want to do it on like upkeep or make them use their mana. I don't mind making them use their mana, so let's just play a Caracas and say pass. Say go. Set your minions to. No, not on Cloud Post today. No, you were doing post. I had to give a different flavor. You know what I'm saying? Okay, those are some big elves. And how lucky that there's a terminus on top. Well, what good fortune. Put back Mystic Sanctuary, and I think probably probably gonna draw it, but we'll put the Snapcaster on top for now. No, Jake is in here. Hey Jake, how you doing? Long time no see, man. Hope things are doing well. Chodele, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you can enjoy some legacy here. It definitely is not as fun as Mr. Lee playing that nonsense Cloud Post, which everyone knows I'm a huge fan of. But just doing the Lord's work, trying to stomp on some Delver, and I mean that's basically what we're all trying to do, isn't it? All right. So we got a snap on top. I think we're gonna fetch. We're gonna need to look for like a Swords of Plowshares or a Bolt or a Rip Apart. We run just so many ways to answer this card. I'm actually gonna do Volcanic here, in case we do draw a Bolt or Snapcaster Terminus. That's realistic. I've done it. I won't say I'm above that. This is an anti-Delver stream, Mr. Lee. Yes, it is, which is why the only reason I'm running Lightning Bolts and Rip Aparts in my Miracles list is because I refuse to lose to Delver. So we're going super hard. Joey Friends, thanks for the follow. Glad everyone here we can all join together against Delver. So at least we have something in common. That brings a tear to my eye. We have an option here. We can go Ponder to try to find removal for Allosaurus Shepherd and maybe a counterspell, or we can just go Jace, bounce Allosaurus Shepherd. That'll restrict their mana. They need to use one for Gaia's Cradle, and then Gaia's Cradle will only make one mana, nothing too scary. So yeah, thanks. Anti-Delver Tech indeed. That's what we're going for here. Um, so it's interesting, because if we go Ponder, then we can go Ponder, try to find removal, and if we miss, we can always hold up Snap Brainstorm to chump the Allosaurus Shepherd, which I don't hate. Uh, so actually, let's just go for a Ponder here. Teferi does the same thing that Jace did, I guess. So we can Teferi into Force of Will. Again, doesn't do too much because of this fucking Shepherd, which is a card I can't stand. This is awkward. This is awkward. We can't find any of the six 1 mana pieces of removal, or the Rip Apart would be good here. So we're actually looking for eight cards would help us here. I'm actually gonna shuffle. Hope to rip it, and if not, go for the Snap Brainstorm plan and chump the Allosaurus or trade Allosaurus Shepherd. And Force of Negation, which has no text against Allosaurus Shepherd, so we'll just pass it up. Maze of Ith with Hexproof. Honestly, nowadays, that would not surprise me at all. So this taps for 2. They have 3 mana available. They do not even attack. I'm still gonna snap brain. Does I even want to snap brainstorm? I'm just gonna brainstorm naturally, I think. And there's a plow. So we're in business. We're in real business now. All right. So with this, I think we're just gonna Jace brainstorm. Yeah, actually, so I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Mystic Sanctuary back the Swords of Plowshares, play Jace brainstorm, and tag their mana while holding up Force of Negation. Because then we have Force of Negation. They have no mana. Yeah, the game's over. All right. Game 1 against the Elves, which is not a great matchup. So that's pretty nice. Glad I'm running 3 Terminus because we needed it on turn 3. So let's see what we can do here. What do we want to bring in versus Elves? So what's bad? Elves is a tricky one because of Allosaurus Shepherd, Containment Priest. Love that. We don't want Flusterstorm is pretty medium. Hull Breacher could stop Elvish Visionary or a Glimpse of Nature. Again, Flusterstorm is maybe a little loose. Lavinia would stop any big green suns or potentially natural orders if they don't have 4 mana in play. So the card actually has text. Maybe it's worthwhile to bring in. Back to Basics, not a huge fan of. They make 1,000,000 mana anyway. So what's bad? Teferi seems pretty bad. They don't play at instant speed anyway. Bouncing one creature isn't going to do anything, so not a big fan of Teferi. And now we can look to see what the last 2 are. Potentially leaning towards Force of Negation. They only hit, I guess they hit, 12 cards? The Glimpses, Natural Orders, Green Suns. So what do we want to do? If their plan is to get Allosaurus Shepherd out, we did bring in Flusterstorm, which targets the same things. So I don't mind cutting 1. Now we have 1 left. We have the 2 Rip Aparts main for choke, which is nice. Rip Apart being very versatile here. We're sort of seeing it be an all-star. It'll hit a choke or it'll hit an Allosaurus Shepherd, so definitely looks good in this matchup. And what's the last thing to cut? It could just be the other Force Negation. We're on the draw, which isn't great, but with our, since we do have the 6 1-mana removal spells, I don't hate this position. So why don't we give this a shot and let's just see how this one goes. All right. So we have a turn 1 Force of Will and a turn 2 Rip Apart. I'm gonna keep this. We have an answer to we have an answer to Allosaurus Shepherd and then a Force of Will. So it's very hard to ship that back. Note is that we cannot play turn 1 island because otherwise we can't rip apart on turn 2. So it's just one thing that's a little quirky with the mana base. So something to be mindful of when you have a white red card in a deck that typically plays blue. They mull the 5. Um, Again, all right, chat. I can't recommend enough having your opponent's mulligan. It's just, aside from winning the die roll, is probably one of the most important things. Brainstorm, we're just professionals at Magic, so that's very, very easy. Looking pretty solid here. And I did buy these brainstorms. They were like 50 cents. Yeah, I just got all the matching. That art. I think we let that resolve. I'll let you get 1 mana here. That's fine. Burstler and Sentinel is a little scary, but with only 3 cards in hand, I'm not gonna waste a Force Wheel on this. Cradle, and they may go for a choke here. Oh, they're going for a Glimpse with 1 card in hand. Ah, so, and they have Burstler and Nettle. This might be worthy of a Force Wheel. I'm gonna Brainstorm because this can draw a lot of cards here. We're in a very good position if this doesn't draw any cards. Let's get a Tundra. And we'll just rip a Brainstorm. This is going to get them out of that mulligan. Yikes. Okay. So do we want to force here? Because the issue is though if they just draw a land, we're golden. My issue is I don't have a Wrath in hand. My next turn is going to be spent removing something. They have to chain it. You'd counter this or no? Oh, they have like one mana thing in hand, but then if they draw like a natural order next turn, you know what I mean? Because if they draw if they just draw a land, they brick, it's over. They have to draw literal 1-drop creatures, which obviously the deck has many of, but like lands are out, green suns are out, none of that'll let them cast anything. Wirewood, it doesn't even cantrip because it can't tap. Um, this is a tough one, but I think I'm just gonna let it go. Oh, Kieran Ranger. All right, let's see if they brick. No, this doesn't make mana. Yeah, they bricked. Whew. All right, so that's pretty smart of us. Let's get a volcanic and rip apart Birchlore, I think. Because Birchlore and Nettle is just too broken. So let's see what the last card is. If it's Green Sun or Natural Order. Did they draw the Natural Order and I just big brained into me holding that Force Wall? Yeah, they did. See, and if I forced, this would have been their draw for the turn. Like, all right, so we're going to force this. It's just a matter of what we're pitching. It might actually be the explosive iteration, even though it draws a card, just because our hand is so many lands. Yeah. If we had spells, then it'd be easily just pitch the Brainstorm, but with this hand, it is dog shit, so. Flocka Frank, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Oof. Is that someone you know? So we're gonna get rid of both of these. This is a great Brainstorm, by the way. So we'll just fetch a Plains here and Swords the Kieran Ranger to slow down the Gaia's Cradle. So next turn they only have 2 mana. Uro Wizard, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're doing well this evening. The Forest we know about. And what did they top deck? Another Nettle Sentinel. Okay. Snap Swords will be a very good play versus this. Oh, okay. Or you just draw a Terminus. Magic is a very easy game. Anyone that tells you otherwise is a liar. And that's it. So solid. 1-0, beating Elves handily, which is always could be a tough one. All right, let's go into 2. Here's the deck. It's sorted by mana. There you go. This is definitely built towards taking down Delver. Like I said earlier, we have some Bolts main, some Rubber Parts main, 3 Terminus, a Verdict, Council Judgment. We just have infinite ways to get rid of Delver. So if you like Delver, this is not a good stream for you. Sorry to break any hearts, but yeah, if you're against Delver, then cheers. Let's take him out. Try and cleanse a Wildfire in the board. It's a nice 2 mana LD for post. So curious to see how this feels with like the 1 back to basics. Just setting them 2 mana. But yeah, just giving that a shot also. So still waiting on that. How's everyone's Memorial Day Sunday? Hope you're all doing well. If you're hanging out, like the stream, follow. It's free. If you have some Prime to drop off, why don't you drop off a Prime sub, take Bezos' alimony money, and just give it to me instead. Net positive for everyone. So let's see what happens in round number 2. Opponent is too scared. The tech is too much. Did they join at the last second? They did not. All right. So wait again. I forgot. Yeah, I'm even running a Caracas in this deck, which is kind of crazy. Forgot about that. I'm a maniac. Alright, let's try this again. Take 2. Hoder Time Baby. Playing Food Chain, which is a deck I can never beat, and I always fucking face it. It's a mulligan. There's no play till turn 3. That's a keep. I'm gonna get rid of the Mentor. Yeah. That's for like ending the game. I don't think we're gonna be close to that. It's turn 1 Noble because it's always turn 1 Noble. Drawing both planes here is kind of frustrating. Get out of here, Noble. Turn 2 Manipulate Fate. Break my heart. No? Alright. That's probably just icing. Nope. Cool. Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm not forcing a brainstorming in this food chain. Have a play or just playing around? Sure. You have an icing Coatl. Planes go. Alright. Another brainstorm. Really digging deep. Force negation would be nice here. The hard cast on a food chain if it comes down. Alright, do we want to brainstorm end of turn? Nah. Drew a land like a professional. Alright, this matchup is very, very awkward, and I think it's very difficult for the Miracles player. Or yeah, it's fine. Again, we do run Caracas in this list, and they have a Caracas also, so that's, it's kind of irritating. There's the food chain, so we'll brainstorm here just to try to spike the force negation, give us more info for what we want to pitch also. Brutal, just bricking pretty hard here. Yeah, I got forces, so I guess it's just force pitching force, which feels pretty shitty, but they're gonna force back, and I have to force pitching fucking, and they pitched Mish Hollow Griffin. Why wouldn't they? So I'm actually just I'm gonna fetch Brainstorm, I think, and be a little greedy. Is it worth it? They're gonna play an Arrow next turn. I'm gonna Brainstorm. I think we have to be a little greedy to make our hand a little better because that Arrow is gonna do some damage. So Brainstorm into maybe like a blue card and like a Jace. Wow, that's super bad. Just more lands. Alright. Yeah, they're definitely on the attack here. We're in terrible shape now. As I said beforehand, I think Food Chain is damn near unwinnable. Fetch get a Brainstorm. That's solid. Iteration might give us a chance here. So I'm actually gonna put back land. Ponder. Then we'll Explosive Iteration. We'll put the Ponder in hand. Brainstorm in the bottom, Scalding Tarn in exile, play the Scalding Tarn. The question is, do we want to do, like, God, we're in bad shape versus Caracas and Uro. Like, not only is it the combo, but it's like one of the best creatures, or the, like, you know, if not the best creature in the format. So we could Brainstorm here. There's a Rip Apart. Which is nice. Again, it's answered food chain, but typically if they like if I had that, I could have let the food chain resolve the one turn. So I think we got rid of both of those. Now we fetch Ponder. There's the Caracas. Yeah, so there's no way I'm getting rid of this, right? I'm just gonna draw. I'll draw Caracas. And then next turn draw Expressive Iteration. Or I could put the land on bottom, draw the other two, and then cast Expressive Iteration. Yeah, I like that more actually. And we'll just chump the Uro for a turn. Definitely in a terrible position. Sure. Sure. So really gotta honestly really have to find like a verdict. Verdict here would be quite good. So we'll put, I guess, Teferi in hand, bottom iteration, exile Caracas, play Caracas. We can ponder here. Trying to find verdict. Mario, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome everyone. Just playing some Blue White Red Miracles with some extra hate towards Delver. We're currently facing Food Chain, which is probably going to get us rolled. So, but here's the list quickly. It should be on Stream Decker and whatnot. But yeah. So just anti-Delver Miracles is sort of what we're messing around with today. They're thinking a lot on this ponder. Are they really thinking about like forcing a ponder? I think that's pretty good for us. Again, it's sort of a losing battle type situation. We have to get to like a board clear into mentor with them not having a food chain. So pretty unlikely, but you know we'll fight the good fight. A long tank on the ponder. All right. Wow, we hit it. There's the verdict. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast the verdict now. They put Uro back in hand, but the Miss Hologriffin goes away. They could replay the Uro. They could replay it twice. Oh, that's kind of sick. Uro could get rid of Mist Hollow when they bring it back, right? Um, the question is, can we wait one turn to verdict? I think it's better for our mana if we do it now. So no matter what, we have a fetch there, which is going to be a bit of a like a thorn in our side. We could Tef bounce this. Yeah, we could also just play Teferi, bounce Mist Hollow Griffin, I guess. And then we still have Crocus for this, so we wouldn't be dead. Yeah, it's not terrible. We bounce that. Say go. Let's try it again. We just really got to find. We got two mentors in the deck, so we're through half the deck. Haven't seen one yet. Hopefully, run into one of them. Sure, you have an Uro. And they don't have land, so that means it's just all. Yeah, it's just all creatures. Last card is Food Chain. A Ranger Captain. That's painful to get the Ballista. No upkeep sack. So I could plow this, I guess. If I plow that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I could snap Hardcast Force, I guess. So yeah, why don't we plow that? What's that? TWN? What's that? Town Dom? How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope things are going well. Alright, so we don't know the next cards in our deck yet. Sure. They're probably just gonna keep passing, holding up like 2 Hardcast Force Wills or something. Oh, another arrow. Yeah, makes sense. Why wouldn't you have multiple arrows? Yeah, this match is pretty rough. Manipulate Fate. Fucking hate this card. I could force it, but they do already have a Mist Hollow in hand, so I'll just let it go, I guess. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what the best is. I just wanted to try something with. I'm not sure what that list looks like. How similar or different it is. This was someone I think was playing like the Discord tournament or something, and I just modified it a bit. Yeah. The food chain. So this is where we go. Snapcaster. They 100% have another Force Will. There you go. We're dead. We know that they have a Mist Hollow and a Walking Ballista in hand, so. Alright, somehow we always end up facing Banned Food Chain. It's like once a league. So I'm going to bring in Hull Breacher, cut Force Negations. Lavinia doesn't really do anything against it. Containment Priest doesn't do anything against it. It's very good against like your typical hate. So I don't mind bringing in Surgicals actually to tag either the food chain itself or Uro. So I will bring in Surgicals. The question is, what's the last thing to cut? What is their last cut? Could just be a Force of Will. No, it can't be a Force of Will. We have to counter that stupid fucking thing. I guess one expressive iteration. Let's try that. Yeah, like I said, this one's pretty rough. Just the recursive threats, Mist Howl Griffin, yeah, you can't swords it. Uro, insane value, and then the food chain combo is just difficult to interact with. Yeah, gotta keep this right. We have a force. We can try to ponder into a red source to bolt the noble hierarch that they're gonna have on turn 1. Nope. Wow. Alright. See if we can find it in the top 7-ish cards. See, oh, turn 1 carpet. That's brutal. Ponder. Missed on land again. Holy shit. I was about to lose my fucking mind. The turn 2 food chain, eh? So we were just gonna force this. Pitching what I think is Jace. I suppose we could brainstorm first. Pitching Jace or Snapcaster. I think it's the Snapcaster. I think we want the Jace. Alright, 2 food chains in hand. Wow, that feels fucking amazing. That's pretty hot. That was an insane surgical. Jesus Christ. Pay 2 life, him to Turok? Yeah, sure. Deal. Alright, so let's just get rid of all of these. Make them go on a fair plan. Okay. Yep. They will have 2 extra mana here. Blast option manipulate. Yeah, blast and then surgical arrow. Sure, sure. I could buy that. So, captain. And they got a ballista. So, bolt that. Okay. So, we got plains here. So, if I get island, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can actually play the ballista for enough to kill it. So I actually have to tick up here. I'm actually gonna. Do I want to give them an arrow? Do they have ways to answer Jace? They don't, aside from ballista. So I'm gonna bottom arrow. Just because they have a Crocus. If they didn't have Crocus, I wouldn't do that. So. Yeah, 3/3 ballista, sure. So their hand is plow. So I'm gonna brainstorm here. Hull Breacher is a card. I don't know if I want it though. Leave it on top just in case. So we're just gonna plow this guy. They'll have to ping 3 times, and next turn, if they draw land, they can play. Oh, actually, I can snap surgical the walking or the ranger captain that's in his hand. Oh, that's kind of insane, right? Did they leave force walls? They did. So I'm gonna do his main phase. All right, so they have Mist Hollow and Plow. So we say okay. Yeah, so just play Mist Hollow, okay. It's fine. Plow this, okay. Do we want the whole breacher that's on top? How many draw spells do they have? They have the 4 brainstorms, 2 ponders, 3 manipulate fates, and the 3 arrows. This Mist Hollow though, we do not have an answer for it. Do we? I guess I technically can just draw Hull Breacher then Fate Seal for 1 turn. Why don't we do that? So we don't know what the card is in their hand. Alright, let's just do this. We know our top card is bad, so Fate Seal you. Nope. Hopefully they have like a ponder here. Alright, so we don't know the last card. Oh wait, so we can get Mystic Sanctuary now to get Lightning Bolt, which will kill Mist Hollow. Brainstorm. Those are both great. Ice Fang doesn't have Death Touch, so no fear here. Little moto lag, is that a concession? Yep. Alright. That's a pretty sick win. Moses the Coot, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That was a pretty sick win. Surgical just pulled insane weight. Like him to Turok the first time and then Thoughtseize the second time. I mean, absolutely bananas. So, big fan of that. Alright, let's see how we sideboarded. Do we want to change anything? Rubber parts are looking even more impressive now that we know they have carpet. Question is, do we want more rubber parts? This card seems to be like it would have been able to kill Mist Hollow Griffin without, without them being able to recast it, which is typically an issue because you only have swords. So that's pretty great. Do we want to cut the mountain for anything? I don't think so. Let's look at how they sideboarded. So, our opponent, they have Forces, Ice Fangs, Manipulate Fate, Mist Hollow, Arrow. They left in 3 Plows, which seems like a lot, I guess. 3 Ranger Captains, 2 Ponders. It's just so redundant. I think our board plan makes a lot of sense, so we should just run it back. I had someone recommend Blast. What would we cut for the Blast, though? That's my issue. I like whole. What's that? Bolt? Bolt's insane. No way I'm cutting Bolt. Bolt kills Noble Hierarch. It kills Mist Hollow Griffin, so they can't recast it. I mean, it kills everything. Bolt's insane. That's one of one of the matchups I'm really happy to have Bolt. Blasts are really nice, but I don't know what I would cut. I mean, we didn't need them then, but Blast does seem good. It does like counter Arrow, Ponder, Manipulate. Countering Manipulate Fate seems to be like the highest upside to this. They're not running Teferi, I don't think, which is no Teferi, which is kind of odd. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would cut for it. I can say a Council Judgment. Not in love with that answering anything. And I'm just gonna run 61. Yeah, I'll run 61. I don't know what else to cut, but I'm gonna try the Blast out. It's too. Yeah, I had to. I was thinking about cutting a Plains. It was just too close. It's a tough one. Bant food chain's a real difficult. Food chain in general is a real difficult one. So. All right. Again, this is sort of like I mean I should have even titled the deck like an expressive iteration miracles because of just like the different build of it. But yeah, it's interesting. Let's go, opponent. We're ready to play. Let's do it to it. Yikes, a no-lander. 2 no-landers. A 1-lander, sure. Mentor. Fucking brutal. It would be a really shitty way to lose. Carpet? Sure. Ideally, this is like, maybe it was a real greedy keep with no other land, and we could rip it apart without them getting any mana off us. That would be pretty insane. How many carpets did they run? I think it was 3. They ran 3 carpets. Really banking on them not having blue mana. No, there it is. So maybe I think end of turn we'll brainstorm. Yikes. Forcing my rip apart on the carpet. Wow. That's kind of insane. Yeah, it's a shame. One turn off of Blast and didn't draw the Force Wall. Is it worth surgicaling anything right now? No. Let's just pass it back to them. Pretty bad spot here where they get to draw 4 mana though, or get 2 mana from us, go up to 4 mana. Is it just playing Griffin or is it actual food chain? It's just playing Griffin. So we have Blast for that. Jace here is pretty shitty. Alright, so I guess we just pass. Brainstorm. I'm gonna Surgical Forcible just to look at their hand and see if we want to counter this Brainstorm. So they have Food Chain in hand. They have Food Chain, land. So I think we counter Brainstorm. We could blast Brainstorm and next turn Snap Blast. I mean, this is tough. You could blast the Brainstorm. You can blast Brainstorm here, or you can blast the Griffin, so Food Chain resolves, but then they're just going to Brainstorm into so much action. So, I think... Yeah, I think we're going to blast Brainstorm, let them have a Food Chain and a 3-3, and then we'll just try to fight through that. In that case, there's nothing we lose to next turn if we draw land to get rid of this. Yeah, they play Food Chain, sure. Okay. Yeah, it's free to untap it. The Terminus off the top is solid. Gets rid of the infinite mana. Oh, they exile it with Food Chain. Duh. Silly. Silly of me. That's what I get for not knowing the matchup very well. They hit a Ponder. I'm sure that's bad for us. And they don't shuffle, so we probably lose. It's Ranger Captain. What do we got here? Fucking so unlucky. Fuck. And yeah, this guy, I've got top deck by his deck so many times. It's like I need him to fade like a draw step, and it's like nah. Have about the nuts. All right. That happens. That happens. Like I said, food chain's really, really bad. The line made sense. Like I said, the only thing is we could have blasted that, but then they have a brainstorm resolving, so they're gonna have food chain, and then like their choice of the 3 new cards. So I think it sort of is what it is in that situation. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, there's a keep. It's a pretty solid hand. May want to ponder into a force, just to cover our bases in case it's a combo deck. Force of negation, I guess we'll do. Put Rip Apart on the bottom since I don't have no way I can cast it next turn. Snow-covered island. Might be a control mirror. I don't think I want Rip Apart, so I'm gonna get a Tundra here, then Ponder. Land, Mentor. Put Mentor on the bottom. Forest, yeah, so it's just control mirror. This is a matchup where we're very happy to have Mentor in the main deck. I think I'm actually going to brainstorm here so I can slam Mentor next turn. So we'll put back like Plow and land or something. Just because they can't plow it on our turn, if they go to play Teferi or something, we have Force Negation back up. So I like just making sure we slam Mentor here. And if they force it, you know it is what it is. Yep, you have a nice Fang. No force for the Mentor. Okay. So feeling pretty decent here. Yeah, let's see if they go Teferi or if they go Plow. We're going to force negation, pitching the Brainstorm. And then there's a force. So the force pitching Shark Typhoon, I think, is super good for where we're at. Yeah, they play Hissang, sure. That was weird they didn't force it on the way down, so they must have top decked it. Sure, now they're brainstorming to try to find another force. Let's see if they find 2 forces and 4 cards. Looks like they did. Yep. Easy game, easy life. Damn, game was over if they didn't have double force. And now if they have Jace, if they had force like force plow force and Jace, then I mean GG opponent. Nothing could be done. No, all right. So we have a chance. Ooh, Teferi is pretty hot. Okay, so we're definitely just gonna go upstairs with this Teferi. Go after them for 2. We have Ponder or Plow to protect it. Fetching here for white. Oh, this is Council's Judgment exactly. Fuck me. That's really unfortunate. That they needed Fetch Land Council Judgment as well. Those are insane cards. Um, So, what are the odds they have? Because I guess I could down take this turn and then just plow this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Just want my value. Land. What could this be? They have one Mystic Sanctuary, putting back Council's Judgment, and then cantripping into it. If we draw a red source and we get to resolve Expressive Iteration. Oh, they drew Uro, which is like probably the most frustrating thing. They have exactly enough to Uro into Council's Judgment. They don't have double green though, for what it's worth, because of the shaky mana base of Bant, which I experienced while playing it. There's a red source. I'm actually just gonna fetch a red source here and then ponder. So next turn, just basically set up Expressive Iteration for next turn. Wow, that's bananas. No, I won't shuffle. Alright, feeling pretty good. Opponent just, they have maybe like a council, like a force will maybe? A basic island? Wow. So we're gonna put iteration in hand, bottom this, put flooded in exile, play flooded. Attack for 2. Hopefully iteration can beat an Uro. With Caracas, it has a shot too. And this is a force. Sure. Play the land out. This mentor token is going the fucking distance, let me tell you what. This mentor is going to work. Teferi or Narset? Yeah, Narset can't stand. So I'm gonna get a island and a Mystic Sanctuary. Putting Force Negation on top. So we have Force Negation. Not as good as Force Will, but we'll take it in this instance. A Rip Apart Council's Judgment Terminus. This is awkward. But this is one of the few times we actually can't cast everything. So we'll put Council Judgment in hand. Bottom Rip Apart and Exile Terminus. Just won't cast it. Oh man. Another Uro? Damn. Just keep gaining this life. I mean, I think without Uro, though, Delver would be. I couldn't even imagine, like, without like another deck gaining life. It's kind of insane. As much as I do think the card's pretty obnoxious, but not nearly as not obnoxious as Delver. Oh, word? Another mentor, you say? So I need these mentors out racing fucking Uro drawing 20 cards. Really need to draw some cantrips. Already used 3 iterations are gone already. So and 1 Jace is gone? Yeah, so that's pretty bad. A brainstorm would be nice. They just draw a third Uro off the top. He just drew all 3 Uros in the top 26 cards. Solid. Having cantripped in 9 turns, but just rip it. Why would they do that though? Like instead of flashing it back, I guess it's gonna get Caracas anyway. A ponder. What do I want to do? I'm gonna force negation this ponder, and just try to string cantrips and make lethal next turn. Lightning bolt, lethal. What's up? What's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, top deck bolt for lethal and legacy. Yeah, yeah, that feels good. That feels real good. All right, what do we want to do in the mirror? I want to cut these 4 cards, and then bring in 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4, 5. There's like 5 cards I want to bring in. Leave rip aparts to take care of whatever the fucking thing is. Carpet of Flowers. Well, Fluster Storm's pretty good too. What can we cut? Cut 2 plows. We're bringing in the surgicals to take care of Uro. We have Caracas. We have Council Judgment, so that's fine. Yeah, Dirty Bolt. Bolt on the top was pretty sexy. It was pretty sexy. I think let's try this. Let's try this configuration. I'm gonna grab a drink. Be right back. Oof. This is one of those really sad mulligans, I think. It is a keep. Getting rid of, I think, Brainstorm, because I'm just trying to make sure I hit on my lands, and Brainstorm might lock me. Jace is insane. Blast, yeah. If they turn 1 carpet, I think we have to force it. Okay, makes me super happy. As does that. Wow, these cards are bananas. Just passing, huh? Just holding up Ice Fang. There's a Mentor on top. Do we want the Mentor? I think so. I think we'll just pass. I don't think I want to ponder. Let's hold up our blast. Let them play an Ice Fang. Oh, no Ice Fang. Huh. No carpet, no Ice Fang. Weird. They're set to ferry something. Probably just an arrow. Something I don't want to waste a blast on, I'm gonna think. Getting basics. Are you gonna try to back the basics? The 7 basic deck? Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Really the only card I'm super concerned about is Veil. Um, we can iteration here. No, I'm not in love with iteration here. Let's ponder. Fluster seems like it's reasonable. Put swords in the bottom. Get iteration next turn trying to find a land. So ideally we blast the play, they veil, we fluster. And they're just passing. Okay, so they missed a land drop. We're gonna iteration as to not miss a land drop. An iteration doesn't get hit by Hull Breacher, which is kind of sick. So 1 in hand. I don't think I want the plow, so I'm gonna put the flooded in hand, swords on the bottom, Tundra in exile, and then play the Tundra. God, that card's such a joke. Holy shit. How is that like a 2-mana uncommon? Looking at this position, you wouldn't think we mulligan. But abundant growth. That is not carpet of flowers. that resolves. Did they miss a land again? They did. Are we gonna pass the Uro deck with lands in play? Wow. Yeah, I'm fine to say draw go, because if they miss a land drop, they actually have to discard if they miss a land drop again. So let's see what happens. So them going to discard might force some action. Mm-hmm. As we blasted Teferi. They fetch to Veil. No Veil. What is happening? This is craziness. Castle's Judgment, huh? I kind of want to just slam Jace here with Flusterstorm force backup. Nah, Mentor, I'm gonna wait 1 more turn. Cause I want to Mentor, Expressive, and Fluster. So actually, what I'm gonna do is I'll fetch a Mystic Sanctuary here to get back Red Blast, and then play Jace and Brainstorm. They didn't fight over Teferi, which seems like crazy to me. So they're fighting over this though. A little Fluster. And they do have Veil. But they didn't want to fight over their Teferi, which would have like if they have another force, no? Okay. I was like, if you have force Veil, you got me. And now we get the Brainstorm, put back Council's Judgment and a land. Sure. Crazy that the green deck is behind on lands. It's really nuts. What's going on here? So I'm gonna get a mountain here. Let's draw a bunch of cards. Holy Christ. So they probably have a plow. So I can go mentor. I can let them get rid of one of mine, and then maybe just swords the Ice Fang. So let's put Snap on top. Snap Iteration is also a play, which is kind of fucking ridiculous value. Yeah, let's play a Mentor. How many plows did they leave? Left plow. Left plow makes sense, I guess. Typically, I think you'd leave Terminus, but... So I think now I'll just plow their Ice Fang to make a token. Stop the pressure on Jace. Okay, I'll let that go. Yeah, another Ice Fang. Yeah, that would have killed Jace. So glad we went with that line. Take aim, take aim. Confused by some of our opponent's lines, but... Jace is at one counter. How unlucky. Green, green, white. They left in their own mentor. Or they sided in a mentor, huh? We have a plow in the yard and a snapcaster to get it. So I'm gonna draw 3 here. Council's Judgment. So I'm gonna get rid of the mentor and one of the force negations. Yeah, so I think we just go with Council's Judgment here. Sure. Just gonna plow my token. Could brainstorm here. I think I'm gonna let that go. Again, we have another mentor on top. So I don't feel as pressured. Shark Typhoon is gone, a Mentor is gone. We have Uro with Caracas. Send both at Jace, yeah. I could snap for no value and like blast this, but that seems kind of loose, so I'll just let Jace die. Jace did a lot of work. And they're abundant growthing post board, so that makes me think they maybe have a hard cast Forcible they were planning on using. Yeah, now they're going for the Uro. Puts us in a little bit of an awkward spot. Like, do we want to blast it? I think the answer is no. I think we just let it resolve and Caracas it, get our Mentor down with blast backup, and we'll be in a much better position. We also have to play a little quicker to get ahead on clock. These matches are pretty grindy, so. Oh fuck, I stacked it wrong, cause damn, I messed that up. This double force negation isn't gonna do much for me. I'm gonna brainstorm. Those are strong cards. I can even play Mentor, tick up, and then Caracas to Uro. I can get rid of both force negations, I think. The weird one. May I just pass here? I could. Yeah, if I get forced, it's like over though. So I have Caracas on. Dandy on man, so I have Caracas for the Ura anyway, so I think I'm just gonna pass. Like this hand is pretty good. The only frustrating thing is they're gonna get like 2 more draws of fucking arrow, so. Really don't want to cast any non-creature spells until my Mentor is in play. Except maybe Teferi, since that would stop it from getting countered. Huh, if they're going to replay the Uro here, I let that go. Or I can Red Blast it. I think I'll let it go for a turn. Fetch to get rid of the force negation. Huh. So I think I start with a Tef. Since that has to draw a counterspell. Nope. Okay, I am short on white mana though. So I could say bounce your Uro. Or I can Caracas your Uro. Blast this. Then like, yeah. So I think I'm just gonna tick down on the token. Fucking Lightning Bolt's a really good draw. Lightning Bolt's been really impressive. Yeah, it's been very good. Get that guy out of there. Then we bolt the Ice Fang to keep Teferi in play. Alright. Now we both have 11 minutes left on the clock. We're gonna do play Mentor. Fucking another Mentor. Though they can't play at anything at instant speed. There's no way they have. Do they really have fucking Council Judgment? They haven't cast it. Alright, well. I think I snap Bolt the Mentor to kill it now. Or I guess I could snap Fluster. No, then I have no way to kill Mentor. So I'm just gonna kill this before they can get more prowess triggers on it. Damn, so they board in 2 Mentors. That's good to know. Post board they have it's a lot. So I'm just gonna get in a lot of F6ing, speed this up. And then Brainstorm, sure. It should say it on the stream. I think it's game 2. Fetch, sure. Surgical. It's really not in the surgical, so I'm just gonna play the Mentor. I'm gonna attack with Snapcaster Mage. So they have Force. If they have Force plus Veil, I guess they got me. No. So I think I'm gonna surgical the Brainstorm. It gives me a token now, and like I don't think they have one in hand. And there's 3 left in the deck. So their hand is Jace and Uro. Hold on. They're only running 3 Brainstorms? They're only running 3 Brainstorms. And they have 3 Force Negation. I have to snip this and then I'll pass. So I could look at it while their clock is going. Sure. They have 1 Verdict. They left in 3 Plows, 3 Veils, no Carpet of Flowers, which is the best possible card. Like the main reason you play Bant. And they traded their Monk token with my Snapcaster? Alright, they play Jace. To Brainstorm. Okay. It's kind of bizarre. Kind of bizarre. Sylvan Library, sure. Not killing my Mentor. Why not? Any cantrip, honestly. That might be good enough. Send both a Jace. Is this true? Does naked attack on Jace just gonna work? Wow. And then they're not fetching. Crazy. Crazy. They just paid 8. That I can win now. Narset. He drew Veil Narset off Sylvan Library. Sure. Those are reasonable draws. And then found Supreme Verdict off of Narset. Sure. Sometimes you're just not meant to win. I'm gonna try to win on clock this match. Wow. That's absolutely insane. And my draw spells are all cut off because of Narset. So it has to be like expressive iteration. Yeah, I have to hit like iteration. Yeah, I think this is going to be on time. They draw Jace. Yeah, card doesn't matter. At this point, that does not matter. Yep. So let's. What's that? Yeah, they got 6 in hand, 14 in library. Jace is the only card that matters. Like their Jace is the only win con in the deck. And they have a counterspell to back it up, but it's just a matter. They need to find the one Jace that's left. Pulling ahead on time. 3 minutes ahead now. How many turns does it take for Jace to ultimate? 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, ultimate. 6 turns. Alright, so they have 8 cards left in library. And so if I don't play any other permanent, they can't win because when Jace reshuffles my library, like, you know, he puts my hand back into the library, so I think I just win. Because they were paying 8, like, right? Because they have no more Ice Fangs. They only have Uro and Jace, yeah, so they can't win. Oh, they have one Snapcaster. They have one Snapcaster. They can they can. So yeah, that's 7 turns, and they have 6 cards in the library, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I don't think they know they can't win. Yeah, that's fine. Because there's just not enough cards, and they top this, so I'll fetch. Snapcaster. Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna play anything because, like I said, even if he ults Jace, he'll shuffle my hand back in. So yeah, because they have 5 in library. Yeah, they conceded. They realize they can't win. It's a W. We take those. Two more to go. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Looks like we got like 20 people in here. If you're enjoying the stream, give a follow. Yeah, if you really enjoy the stream, feel like subbing, go to town, give me that prime. All about that. Alright, let's see what we're facing. Cephalid Breakfast. This person played last. with like living wishes and stuff. Yeah, I'll keep this. Fucking hate facing Cephalid breakfast. Such a good deck. No turn one vial. You gotta brainstorm. Yeah, I'm gonna bank on them being on that. Alright, so put a iteration in my hand. Bottom mentor, exile planes, play the planes. God, card's so busted. Just pretty fucking stupid. Nomad Encore. Yeah, I told you they have the. I'm dead if they have if they have force and days. Yeah, just a turn 3 win with force days backup. Like I knew like playing explosive iteration didn't play around that. I'm like, well, they would need exactly the turn 3 win force days, and yeah, I think this is the living wish one. Yep, Sylvan Library and stuff. I knew exactly it too. I'm like, what are the odds that they fucking play it? It's like high, I guess. Damn, that's so tilting. Turn 3 force days. I almost wanted to have them mill the whole deck just so I could see if they had another force in hand, because I have a feeling they did. So we bring in Surgicals for sure. Rest in peace, Containment Priest. Azorius, Lavinia, because that stops Dread Return. Nah, Stone. I mean, Stone, they do run equipment, I mean, but it's not, I don't think it's as bad. And what do we want to cut? Force Negation seems really bad. Council Judgment doesn't seem particularly good. Rip Apart seems fine. Kills all their creatures in the vial. And what else do we want to cut? Might even just be some Force of Wills. What if you're supposed to cut all the forces and just bring in Pyroblast? There's like more ways to. The thing is, Pyroblast is really bad. Like if you try to kill Illusionist, it's so bad. Like I know I've played the fucking deck. I can cut some iterations since we're not really going for value. Nice. Sure. Ready to get turn fucking 2'd by this deck? They just got the turn 3. They're due for a turn 2. Turn 1 Vial. Shuko. Yeah, it's a turn 2 win. Have to play the Rest in Peace. And they forcing it, and they have a turn 2 win with force backup. I mean... Oh, they kept the one lander. Okay. Technically still have a shot. sure. Again, his match seems super bad. Wow, those are good cards. I meant to put fucking surgical on top. Misclicked. This containment priest is gonna get dazed. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. They're gonna fucking daze me. I'm gonna lose it because I misclicked. I was thinking to myself, like, draw the surgical. Two forces. There's one daze. Three forces. Oh shit. So yes, 1, 2, 3. They milled all their forces and one daze, so I think the list only plays 2 dazes. Let's look it up. Alright, they conceded. Yeah, breakfast. They've been crushing with breakfast. Yeah, 2 dazes. Alright. That was a nice one. Yeah, I think it's a key. No, you run it back. Yeah, they have a very resilient deck. It's pretty difficult to beat. Alright, have a bunch of cards. Living Wish. I'll use this to get... Use Prismatic to get planes. Cabal Therapy. Forest is pitching Jace. Play Lavinia with double plow backup. Alright. We have a game. Sylvan Library is pretty brutal. At least we're attacking. Forcing that. Oh man. Sylvan Library is just such an insane card. If they have a shot, it's because of that. The force for Lavinia was pretty rough as well. Carpet's bananas. Fuck. Should have held that island I played, I guess. If they have just enough mana, like 1 mana, then definitely. Sure. Tide Shaper. That card seems insane. Wow, you could really fuck someone up. Techno Mage, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. They shuffled, so we might pretend to have a chance. Name Force Negation. Name Swords of Plowshares, really? With one in the graveyard? That's not suspect. That's not suspect at all. That makes a lot of sense. I can't even attack now? Fuck, it's so insane. Love Legacy. Happy to stream it. Glad you're enjoying the content. Stream a bunch of decks. Today just trying this anti-Delver Miracles that we have not faced Delver with yet, so. Oh, man. Stoneforge Mystic. To get like GTA now. Yeah, that's just Shuko, sure. Living Wish. Okay. Thassa's Oracle. Yep, and that's the game. Just hope they misclick, I guess. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. But yeah, no, the Sylvan Library, they just single-handedly won the match. Fucking brutal. Damn. Sylvan Library and the Blind Cabal Therapy for 3 cards. No Brainstorms, only 1 Ponder, so it happens. Alright, last match. Let's finish out the league, try to get a pity chest. Be right back. Get a drink. Yeah, deck's good. Damn, the 1 Sylvan Library. Oh, it's painful. Big Bag Odor. Big Bag Bad Ogre. How are you? I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling. The challenge on Saturday, I played like Cloud Post with like just Thought-Knot Seers and some Eldrazi, some Golos. So, I mean, it really matters. I've done well with Bant Miracles. It really depends. If I'm on a hot streak with something, I'll play that. Mud, I top 4 challenge with Mud. I mean, so whatever. I did win a challenge with regular post, like Karn post. Mm. The old rip apart I can't cast on turn 2. Maverick? Oh no, what is this? Lands, just regular lands. So I did want the force negation I got rid of. That tilts me. It's like one of the few times I would have wanted it. Port I really don't care about, it's fine. Sure, whatever. See if this rip apart does anything for its exploration. Loam here, obviously. Impossible for them to have anything else. It's just not allowed. They have double port. It's pretty irritating. Yeah, no, Delver, right? Delver's fucking everywhere except when I fucking want to face it. Stomping ground? What the fuck? That can't be correct. They had the Wasteland in hand. Fucking so lucky. Holy shit. Rip apart the Mox Diamond? I don't think so, but I do like the other cards. Do you like more lands and Ponder? Would Jukabog me? Sure. So their hand is Dark Depths, Unknown, Unknown. And they're not like using Loam. How about a Force Negation? No, you don't play that. No. You would play like Cinderglades or something. They found the Ghost Quarter. Fucking Magic is so easy. Yeah, I really need to find the fucking Force Negation. Damn. It's like not drawing. I guess I could have like drawn steps, like upkeep or something, Snapcaster. The yeah, I feel that. I mean, you run Cinderglades or Sheltered Thicket is the big one to run. Sure. And they have two. They hit 3 life from the loam, so Force Negation won't even do it anymore. I'm gonna add blue now. That's good. Island. I actually probably don't even want the island because of Ghost Quarter. But another Snapcaster sounds good. Tabernacle. How's their sideboard look? I do have a Rest in Peace actually, which is pretty solid. Probably, I was thinking about it. Fucking just draw 3 Force Wills. Oh man. There's Stage. Probably have to Force here, which feels pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like 1 land away from Jace with double port. I'll play a Wasteland, sure. So I get to cast Iteration this turn. Do I want to put Force Will on top? I don't think so. I think I want to try to punk them out with this Lightning Bolt. Somehow just get enough power in play. Where like the bolt is just enough. question is, I think I forced this one pitching Jace. Actually, yeah, that's. I need to get into a position where I like Snapcaster bolt them. Rip apart. I could rip apart this Mox Diamond. I don't think that's going to do very much, so let's just get in. Trying to think if there's any way that I could. I'll bolt them to 9. They just hit Maze of double Maze of it. Holy. Magic is easy for some people. Usually it's me, so. And they play stage. Bolt you. I need a flick. I don't even know what I can draw here. I guess I have to draw another bolt. Like, I might have a shot if I draw exactly another bolt. Damn, I actually almost got there, huh? That's a shame. That's a real shame. Crop rotation, okay. I think a glacial chasm? Oh, Field of the Dead. Oh, I guess it stops the attackers, right? So that makes sense. Yeah, alright, you got it. Alright, let's see if we can win 2 post-board games versus lands. I forget. I had sort of a sideboard guide. I'm modified lands. Cut all the terminus. Cut the Teferis. I mean, cut like those 5. Bring it back to basics. Rest in peace. Surgical. Could bring in Cleansing Wildfire. That might have text depending on how you play. Council Judgment doesn't seem very good. I mean, I think you could even probably cut a Force Will. Instead of Council Judgment. Let's try that. It's a tough match. If we get it, I think we'll have to get lucky. So, see what happens. Alright. Sure. Would like a Force of Negation here, but hard to pass double surgical. Try to hit the loams or if they mill a Valakut Exploration. Which is an argument potentially bringing in Blue Blast, but ironic that there was no Delver this league. Some leagues you literally faced it like 4 to 5 times. Uh, 2 uncastable cards because of this mana. Alright. Definitely not feeling super. It's against the rules for lands players not. And Thorn, look at this hand. Exploration into Ancient Tomb Sphere resistance. Oh, I have Verdict. Oh, I need to cut that. I forgot I had that in this list. I'm ready for Thespian Stage Dark Depths right now. Yep. Or Choke. Valakut Exploration, sure. And a land. Sure, and Wasteland, no less. There's that Force Negation. 1 turn too late, as always. Excellent. And they have the Dark Depths. And Fire Blast, sure. So we had no shot this match. We were just drug dead. Like, yeah, no. No, I mean exploration into Sphere, into exploration into Dark Depths on turn 4. Like, that's like actually I think the best possible start from them. So at least it was a quick one. Got put out of our misery pretty quickly. Like rest in peace didn't matter. Nothing mattered. You just needed to have like all your forces in your hand versus the Sphere of that hand. So losses were to Food Chain, lands, and the other one, Breakfast. And then we beat Elves and Miracles. So, yeah, take it for what it's worth. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks for everyone stopping by. If you haven't already, follow the stream. Get notifications when I go live. And then also feel free to subscribe if you like the content. It's that Ivo Minikowski. Hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad you had a good time tonight. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. Hopefully you all, relax and enjoy the 3-day weekend. And yeah, that's it. So, all right. Take care and see you whenever I have another time. Take care.